I can only imagine the feeling of getting off of a ship, landing on the ground, and then your leader turning around and telling you, burn the boats. This is exactly what Julius Caesar, Alexander the Great, and Cortez all did to his men. They told them they were either going to succeed or they were going to die. But leaving, quitting, and turning back were no longer going to be an option. Oh my goodness, they had no plan B. And that is what I want to talk to you about today is when quitting is not an option.
Well, hey, my friend. Welcome to Creatives on Fire, the go-to podcast for content creators looking to grow their audience as well as their income. I'm so excited you're here. I'm your host, Melanie Ferguson.
Well, hey, my friend. Welcome back to the podcast. This week, we're going to dive into the topic of when quitting is not an option. I don't know about you, but I feel very strongly that when we have options, we usually take the easier route. We usually fall back on default, which is basically usually how we feel in the moment. Do we feel like succeeding? Do we feel like doing the hard work? And if not, we usually default to plan B. Have you ever thought to yourself, it's okay if this doesn't work out. I can always go back to fill in the blank. Or it's okay if this doesn't work out. I wasn't really sure it would anyway. And I'm not really positive it's going to work out anyway. And it's going to be okay because I'm not feeling 100% about it. Well, what if quitting is not an option? What if plan B is not an option? If you have climbed the hill and put your flag down on blogging, I want you to consider these three things: conviction, commitment, and conversion. These are going to be the things that are going to get you moving forward and keep you from believing that a plan B or quitting is even an option. Okay, so conviction is where we really need to believe, like deep, deep, deep down, that blogging is the home base for us to create the content that has high value and connects with our people. It's going to be the place that we will attract the people who are ready and looking for what we have to offer. This is going to be all roads lead back to blogging. This is only going to come to you guys with clarity, which is going to have to be super simple, because if you're confused or lost, so is your reader. If you're all over the place and you have categories and everything on your blog, your reader's not going to know exactly what you stand for. I need you to climb the hill, get to the top, figure it out, see what you see what it is that is best going to serve your people, and put the flag down. This is going to be your conviction. If we depend on how we feel or like our limiting thoughts and beliefs as we move forward each day, it's not going to happen. If we don't feel like it today, it turns into that week. Am I right? And then from that week, it turns into that month. And then maybe you'll start thinking this wasn't for me. The truth is that blogging is supposed to be hard. It's going to have ups and downs. And only those of us with a heart for it are going to succeed. And you really need to decide if you're going to be able to find the joy in it. If you can't enjoy it, you can't sustain it. And blogging is a long game. Blogging is something that we're going to be putting our flag in and saying, this is going to be what we are doing for our business. All right, number 2, commitment. So start a blog if you haven't. If you haven't, I have an amazing opportunity for you to start one for free. Just go to creativesonfirepodcast.com/start. All right, I want you to stop wasting time and dabbling with your blog if you are truly going to make this the part of your business that moves you forward this year. Google has basically cleared the way for those of us who are seriously committed. We are going to be consistent and know that what we're doing every single day is moving towards the bigger picture. 81% of our readers need to trust us before they purchase anything from us, and consistency is going to be what builds that trust. So, your job as a blogger is to show up day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out. What is going to be your commissions or your commitment statement? And then I want you to type or write this down for yourself and then put it in an email to your audience. So let them know. Let them know this is where you'll be if they need you. This is where they need to be subscribed to. This is where they need to check every day to hear from you. And that is going to create that relationship through that consistency. They're going to know that they can actually count on you. And then I want you to show up and post. Blogging is certainly not going to be one of those feel good tasks where it's like, oh, I posted. I'm so happy. Now, I do get excited after I post, but most of us are just going to be like, oh, where's the feedback? There's not a lot of people giving me thumbs up and comments. And that's why social media is able to distract us like it does, is because it is super feel good, at least most of the time. It gives us the views. We immediately know if people are liking it. We get thumbs up and hearts and interaction, and it makes us just feel good all the way around. Like, oh, we're validated. And blogging is not the same. It because you know why? Because blogging is not about you. It's about your reader. It's about showing up for them. And every day when you show up, or every week when you show up and you let them know that you are there and you care, you are going to create that bond. All right. So the third and final way to keep your focus is conversion. I want you to check all your numbers. Is your content converting into clients and income? You may not need numbers for that. You may be able to be like, I haven't made a dime on my blog. All right. But if you are paying attention, you'll find out that 70% of clients are more likely to purchase from you if you have a strong brand identity. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. Like, before you give it up, make sure that you have a really strong brand identity and message clarity. This is going to allow you to literally blog with confidence. I know a lot of times you might be blogging and you're not sure, like, is this even what I should be sharing? Is this even the post I should be posting? Is the time right? Is the message right? And if you can get that clarity, you'll be able to blog with confidence. Confidence is what converts. So I want you to do this little exercise. When you feel fear or doubt creeping in and you're like, I'm not sure, I want you to say, I will, and then fill in the blank. Like, what is it you're going to do when that happens? Because believe me, the tough times are going to happen when you feel like giving up. You feel like maybe blogging isn't for you. And I want you to decide up front, ahead of time. So, is there someone you're going to reach out to? Do you have like a list of affirmations that you can read to yourself? Is there a encouraging podcast or something you can listen to that's going to turn you around? If you are looking to invest in yourself, I promise you, crazy things will happen for you. It is going to bust through all of your limiting beliefs, all of your self doubt. And one way that you can do that this year is to join us over in Fuel.
If you're looking to uplevel your business, uplevel your blog, grow your income, this is going to be the group for you. I know there are a lot of choices out there, but this is about quality, not quantity. I want you, my friend, to be there. It is an investment in your business, an investment in your future, and I don't take that lightly. Check out all the details at creativesonfirepodcast.com/fuel.
All right, my friend, I hope that quitting is never an option for you. I hope that you absolutely adore what you do and that you're able to sustain it for the long term so that you can see the true abundance and income that can come from your blog. Truly, if you put in the conviction and the commitment and you're consistent, the conversion will come. Until next time, my friend, stay creative.